obviously we painted a pretty crazy color here. So unlike simple strokes painting, we're gonna do something a little bit different here. And instead of going ahead and priming the wall, we're just gonna smash it. Hey everyone, so we're gonna give you the best tour of what not to do in your living room, dining room. So just so you know, we painted this room when we bought this home 14 years ago, and back then plum was all the rage. So here is our plum colored wall. It is just as dark as you'd think it would be. It's great for watching TV because it's kind of cave-like, but it's definitely a serious no-no. And if I had a client with a wall this color, I would definitely be telling them to paint this before they sold. So we're gonna go ahead and obviously change this room now. Not that we're selling, but I do need to update this paint color to something a little more modern, something I can maybe shoot some video in a nice room, because this plum color does not lend itself to it. So I'll give you a quick tour of the room and what's going to change. Hey, so a lot of you know we're redoing our living room and dining room. Going to be a huge, huge project for us. For years and years, we have had what we thought was a sticker on the floor of our dining room. So finally gonna redo the floors, not worried about what's underneath it. We had all kinds of theories. Ruined hardwood, blood stain, chalk outline of a body, spilled food that couldn't be cleaned up, some nasty stain. We have a light hardwood in here. So for 14 years since we've lived here, we have lived in fear of this sticker that we thought was on our floor. We ripped it up this week. Super disappointed that there was nothing exciting underneath it. But then as I was going to throw it out, I noticed it's not really a sticker. Let me show you. Okay, so here it is. It was kind of like this beige with a black border. Thought for sure it was a sticker. This is actually vinyl flooring that they had on with two-sided tape, double-sided tape. So you can see the tape here on it. It's vinyl flooring, and it turns out that this actually isn't something that they bought. This is like drawn on here. Somebody painted this by hand, made it look like a carpet, and it's just on the back of this vinyl flooring that they got. So we were afraid of this for years and years. We were afraid of this being something covering up something awful, and truly it was just stuck on with double-sided tape. So moral of the story here, if you have something that you don't really know what's going on with it in your house and you're dying to reno it anyways, just do it. Don't wait. For 14 years we lived in fear of this thing. Turns out nothing exciting. We could have had beautiful hardwood under our dining room table the entire time. Now we're just gonna replace it. So here we are, we've got this crown molding, which isn't really crown molding, it's like trim and a piece of crown molding. We've got some original wood features here, and obviously we're all taped up. This was a photo wall, and definitely all of those photos hanging on it was rough on it. We've started some smashing over here just to see what was going on behind the wall. This is the floor. I'm sure some of you saw the story earlier in the week about the flooring and what was underneath it. This is what was underneath that sticker, and it's super disappointing because it's just the hardwood. We lived with this for 14 years, and this is exactly what it looks like now, and it's really disappointing. This is our window with the dumpster and the dumpster chute outside, and then into our living room. It's the same color, folks. Don't do this when you're listing your home. It doesn't show well in photos. Obviously everything's been removed and taken out. Windows, ladders, more plastic. So this is what we're gonna be living in for the next little while, a completely empty, echoey room, and all these walls and ceiling are being torn down today. Here we are, we're doing renos. Obviously, I want to do a bit of an update on what's been happening. First thing I want to talk about is this zipper door. Do you see this door? It's been a complete lifesaver. So it is like totally plastic, under a hallway, but they totally zip together. It's amazing. So here's a bit of an update on what's been going on. We have walls. We have electrical. Look at these. For those of you who don't know what lath and plaster is, this here is lath. Behind this is plaster. So this is what's coming through from the wall behind. We did not take out both sides of the walls, just the living room, dining room walls on the inside. Today, we are going to be getting spray foam insulation. We were able to expose our pocket door. You can see our door here. And it actually works now, which it never did before, so we're really excited about that. A little more of a tour here. More electrical put in. The ceiling is a bit of a nightmare, so you can see there's some holes up there, and we've strapped all of that. We've got, ladders and buckets of garbage and all those kinds of things. And then this door here to the kitchen has been completely plasticed off, so you can't walk through this door at all. So that's a bit of an update on what's been going on with our reno, but I kind of want to discuss contractors. So we did the demolition ourselves. I will be painting the room myself, but we obviously hired a contractor to take care of everything else. So when you hire a contractor, you don't just get someone to do the work for you. You get someone who knows the absolute best people to do the work for you. And yes, it gets done in pieces. So for example, our contractor came and did the wall studding himself. Great. He knows how to do that. He came, he did that. I trust him. It was absolutely wonderful. Now, my brother did the electrical because he's an electrician. So my brother came in and did all the electrical. So that didn't need to be done by our contractor, but he definitely knows electricians who do those kinds of things. You don't have to worry about hiring them and contracting out yourself. Then our next step is spray foam insulation. So today, someone else that my contractor set up came in and he trusts them and they will be doing spray foam. I don't pay for the spray foam to the spray foam guy and have one more person to pay. I pay my contractor, Jeff, directly. He takes care of that. So far, Jeff has done the framing. He's hired someone else as a trades to do the spray foam insulation. He says they're the best, so I can't wait to see what happens today. I'll give you a bit of an update. Then tomorrow, the drywall gets delivered. Jeff is not putting in the drywall. Our contractor, Jeff, is not putting in the drywall, but he did have to hire someone, obviously, to bring in the drywall. So there's a couple different steps to go along with the drywall. If you want to get it done perfectly, get someone who's very skilled in this. Jeff knows those people. That's why I hire a contractor. So the 3-step process of the drywall is Jeff is having the drywall delivered tomorrow, done by someone different. Then Jeff is having someone come on Saturday to put up the drywall, done by someone different, not Jeff. He'll obviously come and oversee that process to make sure all the walls are where they need to be. Then someone else will come to mud and tape and also sand our property. So again, Jeff, our contractor, has hired some trades to do that work. So drywall is really going to be 2 different people taking care of it. Someone to put it up, someone to mud and tape and sand it. So there's a lot going on. When you hire a contractor, and hiring someone fantastic makes a huge, huge difference. And I can tell you, we've had the room torn apart for not even 2 weeks yet. And within 2 weeks, we will have walls up and I'll be ready to paint sometime next week. I'm so very excited.